What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Porch up here, and I'm coming at you with a very, very, very far and few in between edition of Storytime with Pork Chop. So, I don't know when I'm going to post this. I'll probably ask you guys when you want me to post it, but I have a ridiculous story that I'd like to tell of what happened to me this evening, and I wanted to get this on record just so I have it. And I don't know, it's kind of funny, it's kind of scary, it's kind of sad, it's kind of ridiculous. It's all in all, it is just, you're gonna have a bad time. Maybe, I don't know. Oh my God, I always forget about that damn dip. Anyway, so this evening, my last delivery of the evening, I took an order that this guy, he had called the order in, and they swore to God that he called it in for pickup and not delivery. It was pickup, not delivery. So what they did is they said, oh, our bad, we'll switch it to delivery, and we'll have it out to you as soon as we can. So we did a brand new order for him. We made it fresh. It was just a pizza and a salad, but we made it fresh for him. And I wasn't really going to go out of my way because apparently he was already turning into a douche McNugget. But, so I took it last. I took 4 deliveries, and so his was out of the way. So I was like, I'll take it last and then head back to the restaurant after the fact. So I take it, and he's sitting on his front porch in a fold-out chair. And he is listening to, I don't know if he's listening or watching a video on YouTube with his headphones plugged in. And he looks at me, and I look at him, and he lives in a duplex. So I wasn't sure if it was him or if it was their next door neighbor. I don't know what the issue was. But then I said, oh, is this for you? He's like, yeah, it's right here. And I was like, okay, all right. So and I read back the order to him. I was like, yeah, so you order this and you order that. I was like, okay, that'll be 21, something. I can't remember. It was like 20, 21, 25, 27. I can't remember. I told him the total, and he's like, I waited 2 fucking hours for this. And he kept doing this. I waited 2 hours. I've been waiting 2 hours. Like, he kept doing that, 2 hours. I'm like, okay, Richard Nixon, I am not a crook. I am not a crook. So I said, okay, sir, I'm sorry about that. But I still need the 21 or 22 or 27 or 28 or 37 or $1 million. The guy owed me $1 million. I was like, I still need the total. And he's like, after I waited 2 fucking hours, I still have to do this. And I'm like, yes, sir, I don't make the rules. I just deliver the pizza, and I do as I'm told. And my manager told me that you still owe the total. And he's like, well, you can take it back. I was like, okay, all right, absolutely. All right, thank you very much. And have a great rest of the night, and I apologize for the inconvenience. And he said, and I'll go to your competitor. He said, I'll go to your competitor, and they'll have it here within 20 minutes and not 2 hours. Again, with the Richard Nixon, 2 hours. And I said, okay, have a great night, sir. And so I left, and then I got about, I want to say probably about a quarter of a mile away from the restaurant. And I get a call from Chico, my manager. And he said, hey man, just take that food and we'll comp it. And just don't worry about it. I was like, all right, well, I'm already like at the restaurant. I was like, so you want me to take it back? Or do you want me to bring it back to the restaurant? He's like, yeah, man, just bring it back to the restaurant, I guess, at this point. I'm like, okay, so I get there. And in the time it took me to hang up the phone and walk into the building, which was under 2 minutes, the guy is calling again, and he's not only bitching out Chico, but he's bitching out Amanda, the front manager. And I'm just like, oh my God. And he said, well, your delivery driver's lying. He's like, the delivery driver, he must have gone to the wrong house because he didn't even get here. And all this and that. And I've been waiting 2 hours for my food, and I'm not going to pay for it. And so they pretty much like low-key asked me, like, did you drop it off, or are you lying about it? Just like, quote unquote, are you lying about it? And I was like, no. I was like, I talked to him, had a full-blown conversation with him. He said he was going to go to a competitor. He said he's not paying for it because it's 2 hours late, and yada, yada, yada. And they're both like, yeah, that's what we thought. That's exactly what he's saying. He's saying the same words that he just said to you, he's saying to us. And so Chico was like, well, sir, according to my driver, he did talk to you and you say you didn't want it, so he brought it back. And everything that you're just now telling me is exactly what my driver just told me. And apparently he got really quiet for a second. And he was like, okay, what's your name? Actually, this is the first time he called. Amanda talked to him. He's like, what's your name? And my manager said, Amanda. And he's like, well, and what's the other guy's name? Like, Chico. He's like, well, come Monday, one of y'all is not going to have a job. And Amanda said, okay, sir. And she put him on hold, I guess, to see what Chico wanted to do with the situation. And he eventually hung up. And he called back. And Chico was like, listen, man, he's like, I don't know what you want from us. He's like, we've tried to give you the food. You didn't want it. We're just going to comp it. And you can have it. And so we made it fresh. And instead of we made it a bigger size. And we gave him a couple of coupons for him to use on his next visit. And so Chico's like, hey, man, I'm sorry to ask you this, but you got to take it back. Can you please take it back? And I'm like, all right, whatever. So I took it back, and the guy is like standing inside of his home in his doorway, just staring at me. I'm like, oh, this is not creepy at all. And of course, the entire time I'm like praying. I'm like, God, please don't let this guy kick my ass. Please don't let him shoot me or stab me or whatever. And so I walk up to his doorstep, and he's just standing in his doorway on the phone. Like, he's holding his phone up. He's just standing there. And so I waved at him, like, hi. And he opens the door. He flings it open. He's like, 2.5 fucking hours later. I was like, yes, sir, I'm sorry. Here's your stuff. I said, here's your salad. I have some crushed red peppers and parmesans for your pizza in the sack. And he takes it and throws it to the left onto his fold-out chair. And I said, okay, and here's a pizza. They upgraded the size for you. As to say, we're sorry. And he takes the pizza and throws it into his folding chair. And I just said, okay, sir, have a good night. And left. And so he apparently called back again. And Alyssa, one of the girls up front, answers it. And says, Pizza One and Paramount, sorry, we're closed. And he's like, yeah, I'm waiting for my fucking food. It's been 2.5 fucking hours. And she's like, oh, it's you. Like, she didn't say it like that to him, but she's like, oh, it's you. And so she was like, yeah, sir, it shows here that our delivery driver is out en route, and he's going to drop off your food. And he's like, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to that bitch-ass manager. And so she gave the phone to Chico. And when she was telling me the story, I said, you should have been like, which one, sir? But I delivered the food, and I washed my hands of it, and I just wanted to share with you guys the ridiculous story. But also, there is a moral to the story, and that is, no matter how ridiculous, how terrible customers are, not only towards you, but towards your co-workers, you don't fight fire with fire. You be the fire hydrant, okay? You be the fire extinguisher. You don't do it. You do the opposite of what some of these motherfuckers are doing. And I know I've dropped a lot of F-bombs in this video, but I mean, I'm just kind of still heated right now, and this thing happened like an hour ago, and I'm still kind of heated. But I still kept a smile. I kept an inflection that was professional. Just saying, oh, well, I'm sorry, sir. Here's your salad with the crushed red peppers and parmesans in the sack. Here's your pizza. We upgraded the size for you. And, okay, thank you. Have a good night. You're throwing your shit. Thanks. Have a good night. I easily could have been a prick. I easily could have told him to fuck off, because that's what some people would tell me to do in that situation. But no, I was professional. And at the end of the day, if he decides to call up there and talk to the business manager or even the owner, then I know that I'm not going to be put into the mess because I was professional about it. Now, I don't want anybody else to be caught in the mess, but if he has anything negative to say about me, then he's fibbing a little bit. His nose is growing there, little Pinocchio, and I can tell you where to take that nose. You could just shove it right up your ass. That's what I have to say about that. So, I was still professional, and his address will be burned into my memory for a long time. Still have it burned into my memory. And I'm doing this video giving no information, no name, no address, no phone number, just a douchebag customer. He is just a fart in the wind, because that's how common that these type of people are. Oh, and it was also funny because he was wearing a competitor's t-shirt, like their rewards program t-shirt. And I'm like, really? Do you work for them? Are you a big fan of them? Are you just being a prick because you can be, because that's your right as an American citizen? Or, you know, what's going on here? But guys, thank you so much for letting me vent. Thank you so much for coming to a long overdue version of Story Time with Pork Chop. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys have a great week. If I decide to post at the beginning of the week, and if it's at the end of the week, hey, have a badass weekend, please. And always remember, my little piglets, Colin Pork Chop loves y'all the most. So y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys! Don't be a prick to your delivery drivers, and don't just be a prick at all to the people that handle your food. We didn't do anything to the food, but maybe the next restaurant he messes with, he won't get so lucky. See ya.